Your thoughts on whatever little time that you had with the pink ball and the kind of time that you had on the ground today?
I think the pink ball plays relatively normal at this time of day, this time of light. I think the challenge will be how much of the test match is under lights, because obviously the sunset's quite early here, sort of 4 o'clock, 4:30, something around that. So I think that'll be the time when we'll see the pink ball come into play. And my experiences are only from watching on TV, and so that twilight hour, dusk, seems to do a little bit more. So I think that's going to be the exciting period of the test match, and that'll be the period of the test match where tactically teams might try a few different things. There's 1.5 sessions, I think, that will be like this. I think the wicket will be pretty good, and then that last session, last half of the second session will be very interesting with the pink ball.
Then how's the players reacted to the pink ball so far? 3 sessions.
I think they're really excited. There's 4 fast bowlers who are very excited, so that's a nice thing. Bangladeshi fast bowlers don't get too excited that often. So I think there's coming to grips with the balls. You know, it's slightly different. SG pink ball. I think most guys' limited experiences have been around the Kookaburra one, but I think there's just excitement around it, real optimism, big crowd. Obviously a lot of interest from the amount of people that are here. So for us and you know, for the whole team, there's a real joy to be able to play in this first pink ball test.
Sure. Daniel, given the extra coat of lacquer on the pink ball, how difficult do you think it's going to be for the spinners?
I think that question's answered in the previous test matches that have been played with the pink ball, and if I recall rightly, I might not be. The spinners haven't come into play as much. It has been about the seam bowlers, but I still think the spin bowlers play a big part in the nature of the game. So the first session, the first 2 sessions, I mean, spinners could really be important. And you know, both teams played 2 spinners in the last game, so they are important to the makeup of both sides. So I don't see teams going too far away from that, because ultimately, most times, majority of test matches, spinners are required at some stage throughout the game.
So that extra coat of lacquer on the pink ball is not going to affect the dip?
I don't think so. From seeing the guys bowl so far, there's been no talk. They all enjoy the SG ball full stop. So I think the SG ball in pink has still been easy to bowl with and enjoyable to bowl with for the spinners so far.
Daniel, previously Eden Garden purchased lots of bounce and in the wicket. So, is there any chance to play Mustafizur Rahman in these test matches?
Look, the selection's not for me, but I think the seamers did a great job in the last test match, Rahi and Ibadot, so they all come to the fore. And I think seeing games here in the past, the relayed wicket here over the last couple of years has definitely got a little bit more bounce. I see they warded the wicket and covered it again today, so I'm sure they don't want it to dry out. So, look, I think the seamers, because of the pink ball, the under lights, are going to play a big part in this test match.
Atif?
And how are the batsmen coping with the pink?
Well, because we've only had maybe 1 session where it's slightly dark, I suppose they haven't really experienced a nighttime session, so tomorrow will be our first time when we'll probably get a full session under darkness with lights on, so we'll get to experience it there. But so far so good, because the pink ball plays pretty normal at this time of day. It's generally been really positive, really optimistic about the test match and excitement around being involved in it.
Then we have seen you giving throwdowns on round-arm action to Liton Das, and we have seen Jadeja also involved in such an action. So was that a preparation for Jadeja?
I can only throw around arms, so. No, I think, look, I can play my part with that. Obviously, Tajul bowls left arm spin, but watching Jadeja a lot over the years and seeing him firsthand, trying to help the guys deal with him and his variations and how skillful he is and the pace that he bowls more than anything. I think the pace that Jadeja bowls is the thing that batsmen have to really get used to.
Then what's your take on day-night test match? Is it the real future of test cricket?
I think it's a big part of test cricket. I think the fact that there's going to be so many people here, you have to acknowledge how important that is. And I think the way that people manage their time is trickier. So if you can extend a test match out into the night time, then it brings more and more people into it. And my experiences are only from watching pink ball test match on TV, and I really enjoyed it. So look, I love the game of cricket, I love watching it, so I think it has a big part in the future, but it'll be balanced out with day tests as well.